Hey everybody, welcome back to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis. Friends, it's been 3 days since I've seen you and I've missed you. How's everybody doing? Did we have a good time yesterday? With our babysitter? With our substitute teacher? Chaz? Chaz, did you have a good time?
No.
Why did you not have a good time, Chaz?
I missed you.
Because you missed me. Did you all miss me? Come on, give me that honest answer. I love honesty, brutal honesty. Tell me, no, Sarah, we didn't miss you at all. We love Chaz. He's so much funnier and better looking and talented. That's how you feel, right? That's how you feel. Picture Pappy. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I'm back. I missed you, and we got a lot going on today. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you've never been here before, let me walk you through it. Because those who have been here, they know. They're in the know. So here's what we got. We're going to talk about how to earn money on display. We're going to hang out. We're going to get to know each other. And we're going to talk a little bit about communities, specifically the different groups that we have on display called communities, like-minded groups, shared interests, that sort of thing, that are actually an additional way to help you earn money and help you curate your feed to seeing the content that you want to be seeing. We're going to give away a trivia answer. Yes, we will. To question 8. Trivia is coming up in 30 minutes. For $500. And of course, we're gonna show off some original content. It's gonna be lots of fun. So if you can answer 10 questions correctly, I don't know, who was here yesterday for trivia? Huh? Who was here and who saw how much money those winners were taking home? Anybody? Picture Pappy? Over $100 per winner. We had 4 winners yesterday. We've upgraded trivia. We have some updates, which now makes it so that, I don't know, it's a little harder to win, isn't it? How about that? Oh my goodness, yes, Let's Discuss says awesome. Who else was here? All right, well, we're just getting warmed up. Everybody's just joining. That's all right. You take your time. You grab your coffee. Speaking of which, I'd like to know, how do you take your coffee? How do we all take our coffees, friends? I'll tell you how I like mine. I like mine with oat milk, sometimes iced, sometimes hot, but oat milk, no sweetener for me. I'm sweet enough already. Let's see. Your choices are while no one's looking. Cute. A splash of milk, cream, and sugar. What's the way that you take your coffee? How do we take your coffee? Like I said, oat milk for me, which is funny because I actually do consume dairy, but I just love the taste of that oat milk. It's creamy and delicious, and I don't think I could ever go back to a regular cow. Sorry, cows. Okay, we've got 50% of you saying a splash of milk. 27% of you coming in with some humor while no one's looking. You take that coffee and you run, baby. If no one's looking, you didn't take it, right? 25% of you are saying cream and sugar. And did we all have our coffee today? Are we feeling warmed up? Are we feeling properly caffeinated? Are we ready to chat in the chat? That's what I'm looking for, a chatty chat. It's called the chat for a reason, and I would like some feedback, please. I would like some comments happening in the chat. So make sure you get that caffeine, or maybe you're a tea person, in which case grab your tea, or maybe you need food. Obviously, proper sustenance is necessary, so get what you need and get those brains thinking, because we do. We have trivia coming up soon, but I also want you active in the chat. Who.Dat Nation, hi, so good to see you. Who.Dat Nation says black coffee for me. Picture Poppy as well, decaf and black coffee. Lots of black coffee here, okay. Busy says hello there, hello. Hey, good to see you. Yes, you know what? It is important to hydrate, Picture Poppy. Make sure we are drinking that water too. Listen, if we're being honest, isn't coffee water, right? You use water to brew coffee. I would say coffee is a form of water. It's bean water, right? But do make sure you're having like regular water too if you're having some coffee. We need to stay properly hydrated. Lauren Killer says, I'm an oat milk cult. Chaz says, I've already had 2 cups, ready for my 3rd. Chaz, you're gonna need to slow down. I'm concerned for you.
You gotta caffeinate up those 10 seconds.
You gotta caffeinate up for those 10 seconds. Oof, yeah, that is fast. How do we feel about that yesterday? Does it feel a lot faster to have to answer those questions now? I bet. Whew, it feels a lot faster for me to have to ask them as well. Oh, look at this proper water discussion. I'm loving it. Let's Discuss YT says, I use water enhancers. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't get enough water at all. Not even close. Listen, you do what you gotta do to stay hydrated, right? If that means adding some flavoring, if that means making bubbles, right? I have one of those like soda maker machines at home where I can carbonate my water, although I chug water. Chaz knows. Chaz, when I drink water, don't I just like chug it? Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I don't just like sip water. I know that I don't really want to drink water, so when I sit down with water, I go gulp and I pound it, and then I'm done with that 8-ounce thing of water. Yeah, it's like a party every time I drink a glass of water. All right, water discussions on a Tuesday. I love it. Yes, Jay Brickus, that's right. We only had 4 people win yesterday, and it is quite the upgrade. We're very excited about that. Look at all that cash money that's available to you now if you can answer 10 questions correctly. And if you want to join us for that, again, that's coming up in about 20 minutes. No more cheetahs here, friends. No more cheetahs. Oh, and you love my makeup. Oh my gosh, this is such a great Tuesday. I'm loving it. Okay, what else is going on, friends? Like I said, it's been 3 days since I've seen you. Obviously, we got the trivia update, so that's really cool. How was your weekend? Have we been watching the news? Have we been staying in touch with what's happening? There's a little something that I'd like to talk about and that I'd like to ask. This is how I'm going to ask it. I want to know, what would you buy with $44 billion? Now, clearly, that's not what we're giving away in trivia, right? We're only giving away 500. But someone else just acquired something with $44 billion. So I'm curious, what would you buy if you had $44 billion? Shots for the table, a new house, or 5? Twitter. What would you buy if you had that $44 billion, huh? I don't know, brand new life for myself, a whole island maybe. I don't know, maybe give back to the community, maybe go to space. There's all kinds of things you can do with $44 billion. But holy cow, somebody bought Twitter yesterday, and was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I'm losing track of time already, and we're only 2 days into the week. That's not so great. Okay, 47% of you said a new house or 5. I'm with you, right? Oof, where do we want our houses, right? While we're at it, let's dream big. Where do we want our houses? We want one in New York, one in LA, one in somewhere tropical, one in our own private island. I want one in Europe. I want one in Australia, one on every continent. One on every continent. That's what I'm going for. All right, 23% of you said shots for the table. You're giving back. That's giving back. That is a charitable act, shots for the table. I love to see that. 28% of you said, yeah, I'd buy Twitter too. That is a good bang for your buck. I love it. Okay, very good. Very good to know. And now what would you buy if you can type this one in. Tell me, what would you buy if you got that $100 that our winners from yesterday's trivia game won? What would you do with that $100? Like, that's an actual $100, a little over $100 that people actually won from trivia yesterday. So if you got that, what would you spend your $100 on? Those are the answers, because that's feasible, right? 44 billion. Listen, I'm not knocking. You might have a great plan for your life or a business model. Maybe 44 billion is on the horizon. But you know what's possible literally today? Another 100. How about that? Okay, Lauren Killer says she would buy some oat milk. Oh, I love that. Let's discuss it. Tired of renting a room. I'd be very excited to put it towards my own place. Oof, and invest 500 in dividend stocks. This is great. Chaz says it would go straight into my Starbucks app. Oof, I love this. Picture Pappy says, myself and the Up 5 Gaming Organization are headed to Kansas City for the Halo Championship Series. Fun. We would use that $100 to take our 4 players to eat. This is great. Let's dream big, friends. Let's dream big. And you know what? If you don't win trivia today, that's okay. There's another way to earn money right here on display, and that's by posting. So let's talk about it. How to earn money on display. That is by posting. So let's talk about this specifically. Let's break it down. So if you're scrolling through your timeline or feed, every 3 posts, you'll see an ad. The money from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad. So if you're posting consistently, that means that you're starting to earn those monies because they're accumulating from those ads in the feed, right? If your content's showing up in other people's feeds. Okay. Secondly, you've got the support me button. So this is a little yellow S. This is a button that is located, you can see it right there, on the bottom right of another creator's post. If you tap that, you'll see an ad. The money from that ad, again, goes 50% to display and 50% to the creator that you just supported. So you're helping a creator get paid with your time. That's it. You're not taking out your wallet, nothing like that. You're literally watching an ad. An advertiser has paid to have that ad there, and then that money is going to that creator. How cool is that? There is no other social media platform that has that technology that is exclusively on display, so make sure you're tapping the support me button and helping other people get paid. And the third way that you earn money is by inviting your friends. So if you go to your main menu and then you tap invite your friends, you will see that you've got a couple of options here. You can copy the link, you can invite contacts, you can use this QR code, but this is what's traceable to you. And this is important because whoever you bring here, and they're using this code so that we can make sure that we know that you brought them here, you make 10% off of whatever they end up earning here on display. So if they make $100, you make 10 just because you brought them here. And that does not expire. So tell them to come join for trivia. Trivia is lucrative these days. Tell them to come on in for trivia every day at noon Eastern, or tell them that they can make money by posting on this social media app, and get them over here and make some extra money for yourself. You're doing good by others and you're doing good for you. We love to see it. Okay, so I want to talk about another way that you can actually enhance your earnings here on display, and that is by joining communities. So communities, like I mentioned earlier in the show, are groups of shared interests, right? So you've got communities for all kinds of things. You got communities for animals and traveling and video games. You dream it, there's a community for it. Now, why are these important? Well, when you join a community and you're posting specifically to that community, anybody who's a member of that community is going to see that post, which means your content now becomes available to people that don't necessarily follow you. So if you think, oh, I need a huge following in order to earn money here on display, that's simply not true. If you are active in communities that are active, that have an engaged community, your content is circulating in other people's timelines or feeds, even if they don't follow you, but because they are a part of that community. So you can take a look at some of these communities here. Maybe they'll inspire you to join some communities, right? Like I said, a community for everything. Now, the other thing that this is great for is that these communities are helping you tailor your own feed. So this is the kinds of content that you're going to see in your feed. So if you follow, let's say, the cars community or the world traveling community, you will actually start to see that content in your feed, so you can customize it so you're seeing what you want to see. You want more flower content? Join a nature community. You want more animal content? Join a pets community. You get the idea? So all kinds of great stuff because you're joining communities. And I want to know, like, is this something that all of you have explored? Are you already active in communities? Are you remembering to post specifically to those communities that you've joined? Because make sure that is the way that, again, you can earn a little bit of extra money, because those people don't necessarily have to follow you. You're reaching new people. And then in turn, maybe they start to see your content and they're like, ooh, I need to give that person a follow. I'm really enjoying their content. Let me know. And I'm curious also, friends, what kinds of communities are you excited to join, right? We just show you a bunch of different examples of different communities. What types of communities are you looking to join? Pets, sports, hobbies, fitness, travel, or food, drink? I'm sure you're excited to join multiple, but if you had to choose one, which of these would you be most excited to choose? I definitely am following most of these. Not sports. Sports, as you guys might already know, is not really my thing. But pets, I've got some different hobbies. I've got fitness, I've got travel, and I've got food and drink, because I got a lot of interests. And so I'm making sure I'm seeing all the different kinds of things that I'm interested in my feed. And then I'm making sure that I take, 1 or 2 posts a week and I post them specifically to a community. I go out to eat at a great restaurant, I'm posting it to my food community. I have a cute photo of my cat, I'm putting that in my pets community or my Catter Day community. It looks like we've got 22% of you choosing pets, 26% of you want sports, and another 15% want hobbies. Okay, go check out these communities. They are great. And again, they help you earn extra money. Speaking of money, if you were here for trivia yesterday, you know the trivia is getting very lucrative these days. That's right. No cheating in trivia anymore with our new update. So we're playing for $500 in 14 minutes. And if you want a piece of that, all you got to do is stay in this stream. I'm going to give out the answer to question 8 right now. So I'm going to put up question 8. You're going to attempt to answer it, and then I'm going to give you the real answer. This one's just a practice question, so you don't get any points for this, but you do have the correct answer for today's game. So let's do it. Let's see how you all do with this practice question. Tell me, all of the following are properties of water except which? All of the following are properties of water except it has a high heat capacity, it is nonpolar, it is cohesive. So 2 of these are true and 1 of these are not. Do you know which one of these is not true? It has a high heat capacity, it is nonpolar, it is cohesive. Whew, do you remember this stuff? Like, what do we learn this in? Is this biology? I mean, I know it's some sort of science class, but I'm not sure which one. Which of the following is true of water? No, just kidding. That's not right. 2 of these are true. 2 truths and a lie, right? So 2 of these are true, 1 is not. The correct answer is it is nonpolar. Yes, it is nonpolar is your answer. And 39% of you got that. Well done, but it doesn't matter because now 100% of you have the correct answer for today's game. So it is nonpolar, just to be clear, is your answer for question 8 today. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you remember that from science class, okay? That stuff's not easy. I don't think I could have answered that question if the answer wasn't given to me already. And shout yourselves out in the chat right now if you got it, please. Yes, brag about it. I'm giving you full permission. Tell me how you knew the answer. In the meantime, I want to move on to showing some of the content from display because, again, your posting gets you paid. You don't just have to answer 10 trivia questions correctly. You can also post and get paid on this app. This is the social that pays. So let's start with this first post that I've got today. How cute! This is from Jemai123. This is a pen and ink. This is some artwork. Yes, how cute. And if you check out Jemai's page, you can see Jemai's making all kinds of art in this style. It's really awesome. I want to remind artists to be posting their work to display. It's not all photographs and videos and stuff. Really, get creative. You know, if you're an artist, let's say you design fashion, whatever it is, we want to see your art. If you're a musician, I want to hear your song. I want to see your behind the scenes process. But we love artists, and Jemai123, that is an amazing piece of art. I love it. Okay, next up, we've got this from Lumi Photography. This is part of the Sacred Trees Challenge. I always want to remind you guys of this challenge because it's so easy. You go outside, you see a tree, you take a picture, and you hashtag Sacred Trees, and bam, that's a new way to reach some people that have decided to start a challenge themselves on display because they repost people's, photos that are entered in the Sacred Trees Challenge. Look at this gorgeous one. I love it. Really beautiful, vibrant colors. We got a little water. We got some architecture. It's gorgeous. All right, next up, we've got this one. This is from our very own Chaz. This is not so bad. This isn't too shabby. Chaz, you want to tell us about your little stroll to Central Park?
I walked to Central Park and I took a picture.
And how did you get this framing, Chaz?
I stood under a tree.
You stood under a tree and you snapped this gorgeous photo?
All by myself.
All by yourself. I love it. Well, Chaz, it made it to the top 5 of the day. How do you feel about that?
Freaking out.
You're freaking out right now. Okay, well done, Chaz. Look at that engagement on your photo. That's what happens when you take a good photo, friends. Look at all that engagement. Okay, we got this next one from Nature Over 28. Pink flowers. I love me some flowers in my feed. Does anybody know the name of this flower? We've guessed in the studio that this is a petunia, but I'm not a flower expert. So if you know it, please shout it out in the chat. I'm also seeing something from Ralph. Ralph, I can see your question even though I'm behind the screen. What's your question? You can type it in the chat. What's your question? Let's discuss. YT says, I can only dream of 338 likes. All right, nobody knows this flower name. That's okay. I will stay in mystery. My guess is petunia, but this is a reminder, friends. Maybe put the name, if you know the name of the flower, put it up. Don't make us guess. I don't like guessing. I guess I could really research it if I wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. All right, our last photo today is from Jen Yamaguchi. It's a smiley, cute little pup. It's a poodle. Oh my gosh, how cute is her dog? I love that she really sets the stage for this. Like, this is a full-out production. Look at this background. This was a little baby. That's like a birthday party for a dog. I love Jen's dog. Okay, so cute. Remember to put this in your communities, like your pets communities and stuff. And friends, if you're here for trivia, again, you are in the right place. We're getting started in 9 minutes. I'm giving away $500 if you can answer 10 questions correctly. And boy, do those 10 seconds go fast now. I'll see you back here in 10. everybody. Happy Tuesday and welcome to an all new episode of Display Trivia. Yes, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a couple days. How are we all doing? Were we here yesterday? Did we love it? Did we have a good time? Who's here in the chat? Let's see who's hanging with us. Madhu143 is here. Amity T is here. This Carl's Twitch is here. Dolph Fox is here. Jat Buddha. Nisha Pudo Hit is here. Hoodat Nation 77. Y'all, how did we feel about yesterday's game? We updated trivia. It moves a lot faster. Did it feel crazy? Did it feel crazy? Or did it feel phenomenal to know that there's no more cheating happening in the game? That's right. You get 10 seconds and you must pick an answer or you are eliminated, friends. So, how'd we do? I mean, listen, did it feel really fast? I'm curious. Also, who were our winners of that jackpot yesterday, right? $500. Now, I know when you watch the show, it looks like I exist only on this fancy backdrop, but in reality, we're actually coming to you live from New York City. No, not Old York City. No, that one was too run down, too tired, too bad for our tastes, you know. We needed the New York City, the best York City, the right now and happening York City. By the way, I've never visited same York City, but I hear that it's kind of the same thing day in and day out there, you know. But no matter where in the world you're joining from, you know, I'm glad that you found time to meet up in this virtual space. Ah, friends, yes. Oh, Whittle Monkey's already saying good luck. I love it. Okay, I want to know who thinks that they are probably like the farthest away from me right now, like location-wise. Who thinks that they're the farthest in the world away from me? I'm curious. Well, no matter how far any of you are, know that I am with you in spirit as you truck through this round of trivia. So again, here's how it's going to work. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each, and I mean 10 seconds. When a new question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there is no going back. If you get one wrong though, just keep playing for fun. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi. You're holding your phone vertically so you can keep your eyes on me and the questions, 2 for the price of 1. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have a completed profile. Okay, let's do a practice question. I know we're all in different time zones, and for those of you, you know, some of you, it's late, right? So I'm sure you need a little warm up. So for no money at all, but to get you in the feel, would you rather circle, dot, dot, circle the drain, circle the globe? Ooh, it's fast. Is circle, dot, dot Morse code? I always wanted to learn it. Or is it more like how you answer with, you know, those tests with a number 2 pencil in school? Well, what did we choose, friends? It looks like 39% of you chose circle, dot, dot, which I guess you're ready to do in this trivia game. Just like we're in New York City, we've also got the new technology for this quiz. So, you know, all you have to do is tap your answer here. No circle, dot, dot. Okay, friends, it's time for display trivia. How are y'all feeling? Do you feel like you got the hang of this? Yeah, it moves fast, right? Make sure you answer those Make sure you answer those questions quickly. I will work on speaking them quickly. Here we go. Question 1. SpongeBob was what kind of creature? A leprechaun, a superhero, a sponge. Do we know what kind of creature SpongeBob was? 73% of you chose a sponge. You know, I don't care what SpongeBob was. I care who he was on the inside. Like, sure, on the outside, he lived in a pineapple under the sea, but on the inside, he was a loyal friend, son, pet dad, and employee. You know, a life well lived. And yes, sponges are living. They are, in fact, animals. Who knew? I mean, enough of you did, 73% of you. And yes, the answer is sponge. There's no tricks on Q1. Question 2. Which of the following stores sells the item for which they're named? Apple, Staples, Dick's. Personally, I think the names of all stores should just be the items they sell. Like, that would cut down on a lot of confusion. I went into Michael's looking for a generic brown-haired guy in a polo and khakis. Your mark. Well, boy, did I feel stupid when I found out that they sell beads. But Apple, as we know, sells technology. Dick's, lo and behold, sells sporting goods. Wild. But rest assured, you could walk into a Staples and find just that. And 41% of you knew Staples sells staples. Well done. Question 3. The H in ADHD stands for what? High hyperactivity hysterical. Well, ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And no wonder we shortened that. Like, who's got the attention span? If you experience ADHD, you're probably ready for me to move on already, right? Especially now with the new latency. Oof, it feels fast, doesn't it? 75% of you got that. And you know what? I won't keep you waiting. Question 4. In the US, the crisp cookie found in most Chinese takeout usually contains what? Another smaller cookie of fortune money. I mean, they wanted to put another smaller cookie inside and then another smaller one inside that, but then they'd have to call it a Russian nesting cookie, and that just got too confusing. Fortune cookies are those folder wafer-like cookies, and personally, I find them to be a lot cheaper than a therapist. Hey, I am living a long and healthy life. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. 4, 6, 19, 32, 47. 75% of you got it. You're on the way to building a fortune. Question 5. In DreamWorks' 2017 film, Alec Baldwin plays this kind of baby: president, boss, priest. Alec Baldwin really shattering the stigma in this role. Babies can be anything. And you want to know my cancelable take? That what makes babies can be anything, okay? And honestly, I think that that's what makes babies so terrifying. Okay, 83% of you weren't the least bit scared at all. The movie is Boss Baby, and yeah, we've got some boss gameplay happening today. We do. Question 6. The first streamer to win the Emmy for Best Drama Series belonged to what platform? HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix. It's fast. It's fast, and there are too many streamers these days. And that's usually only something that you'll hear me say at a child's birthday party. The first streaming service to win an Emmy in general was Netflix for House of Cards, which fooled 57% of you. Ooh, savage. But the first to win Best Drama Series was Hulu for Handmaid's Tale, and 25% of you got that. Oof. Question 7. The Hindu deity that presents as an elephant holds all of the following items in each of their various depictions except arrows, sweetmeats, rope. Did you know that it was Ganesha? Did you? This deity is known as the remover of obstacles, which has fierce extreme makeover home edition, if you ask me. Move that boss! And moving right along in the spirit of Ganesha, this elephant deity usually holds a rope and always sweets, but is never seen with arrows. 32% of you getting a bullseye on that one, though. Question 8. All of the following are properties of water, except it has a high heat capacity, it is nonpolar, it is cohesive. Okay, water, big whoop. You got a lot of properties. You know, well, I have Park Place on Broadway. And guess who's about to build a hotel? This gal right here. Get ready to mortgage the heck out of Marvin Gardens, okay? Monopoly aside, we were looking for the scientific properties of water, okay? It is cohesive, meaning it sticks to itself. It has a high heat capacity, which is why you get those delicious cool ocean breezes, but its molecular structure is polar. And after explaining all of that, my molecular structure is confused. But 62% of you not confused on that one. Question 9. Select the national flag that does not contain a star. Laos, Abkhazia, Djibouti. is everyone obsessed with being a star? I'd rather be a black hole. You know, something that sucks up all the energy around it and no one can escape. But let's see how your knowledge of international flags is. Did you know that Djibouti and Abkhazia, Georgia, along with 57 other independent states have stars on their flags? 48% of you did. You're waving your banner high as we head into the final question. Q10. Dust from the world's largest hot desert provides nutrients to which region? The Dead Sea, the Arctic, the Amazon. Sure, you know, a hot desert is nice, but have you ever had a hot pocket? And speaking of hot deserts, isn't that an oxymoron? Hot desert? No, it's not. The largest desert in the world is actually Antarctica, but the largest hot one is the Sahara in Africa. And although it is literally across an ocean from the Amazon, it is vital in supplying nutrients to one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. That is some interconnectedness if I ever heard it. 43% of you connected the dots on that question, and is it enough for a win? Let's find out how many winners! Oh my gosh, I love this. I'm worried about getting it out of my hair. 2 winners! Oh my goodness. And friends, we have some judges here. We have some judges on the premises that I would like to say number 4 was too fast. We feel you. It's a little fast in this 10-second format. So because number 4 felt a little too fast, we will be omitting that question. Question 4 will be omitted. So if you got everything right except for question 4 today, you are in fact a winner. So does that change things for anybody here? Wait, Sandip 612, you're one of our winners. You just won like a lot of money. Ooh, bravo. Who else? Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. So much money. Where are you going to spend it all on? Cowpode got a 4 out of 10. Shelkin 19 got a 3 out of 10. Sandip, I see you. You won. I mean, I would shout that loud and proud too, because that, like I said, that is a lot of money. But again, for anyone that did not get question 4 right, it moved a bit quickly. We've decided we're going to omit question 4 from today's game. But if you got the rest right, you're a winner, in addition to those other 2 people that it's calculating as a winner. Bravo, friends. Amazing. And yes, Picture Pappy, thanks for helping everybody out. If y'all need an extra answer, I give away the answer to question 8 every single weekday in the pre-show. So if you tune in at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 30 minutes prior to trivia, you can have the answer to question 8. How about that? Now that they move a lot faster, that might be a helpful thing for you. But friends, you came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are gonna get paid. Well done. Whew, that was fast. That was quick, right? That was crazy. All right, let's do it all again tomorrow, friends. I'm so excited for you, for those of you that won, and for those of you who showed up. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.